everybody, this is John Bain, and I want to welcome you to Satisfactory. Hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Don't forget to remind you guys, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you can be here when things happen, and things are happening right now. And also, if you're thinking about purchasing the game, I have an affiliate link down below you can use. It would help me out if you wanted to use it to help me out. And we are here, and as you can see by the title, we are going to check out the stream build today. We did it after the alpha test weekend, and this is the concrete plant that was built for it during alpha test weekend. We've played the game like over 100 hours now streaming. We have that much time put in. I've already gone over this place, but I figured I'd start here since you already seen this before we go out and show you everything that is new. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do that. We'll go out this way first. And it's right here, and you can see some of the initial walkways we did for testings up here. I'm going to go by foot. We're going to go over here, and I'll show you the steel factory we built on this side. It's a little different than the steel factory we have in the game, obviously, because we're trying to do different things. A little bit of jumping. So hopefully you guys do good. I appreciate you all the support in the videos, too. Hopefully, I'm going to start doing another series of a different game again, and some other things. And, ooh, berries. Nice. More berries. Nice. And so that'll be coming up soon. And, oh, there we go, over here. I'm not going to... Stank Forest 3 is right here, so I don't want to get too close to Stank Forest 3. We'll go this way. Now, this steel factory was built before I started doing the grid building, so there might end up being a rebuild on the steel factory, but let me just show you what we got here. I really like the front. I don't like how things are fed out because, again, I was still learning then, but I'm happy with how it looks. It looks like, well, very factory-ish. And up top here, you can see the lines, and I did the gates there because I kind of gave it some more depth to help break up the boxiness in the middle. Up top, I have my power coming in, and it's getting distributed. And this is where a lot of the tight 90s were happening, the early on. Tight 90s. So this is the steel pipes. You can see ingots here. Everything's like backed up because we are full on everything. And then over here we have all that, and it came out, and it looks pretty clean considering. And I did different divisions of the build, so it like kind of was not just one singular build that was done. Let's go up here, and you can see there's a different breaking up of heights and materials and stuff like that. So that was the steel build. I was pretty happy with it. I'm still pretty happy with it, other than it not being part of the grid that we've got built. Then get down on the floor here. Get down. And then over this way, we'll get right back, and I'll show you our central hub here-ish. I don't have a space elevator rebuilt here yet because, well, I have an idea what I want to do, and we're going to do it on the stream. But where it was kind of blocking where we're going now, so I haven't yet placed it there. And we'll get to that here in a second, but let me just show you the beautifulness of what we've created here. This is what kind of facilitated the idea of doing the walkways, or the escalators, if you will. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. And so this actually feeds inside of our central hub. As you can see, we have towers and stuff like that up here, and you can see these large storages. That's not the main access area for them. The main access area for these are up top. So we can actually go up into them and do it. I have the steel being fed over here. So we have steel beams, steel encased industrial steam, blah, 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 and then we have overflow boxes here on all of them. So they're all set up. Each of the corners have their own crafting bench. And it's pretty cool. I think I put the copper wire here. Yes. And then here is our crafting bench. Very nice. So, and then at the end of the top of the towers, if you look, I painted it and it's color coded. And all the stairs, depending on the line of where the color is coming in, is exactly color coded with the walls. I was pretty happy about that. And this has its own little circular area here. Beautifulness. A little bit of autosave lag there. Let's get up top here. And then you can see the edges, and you can look at the beautiful wondrousness we have here. Hey, Spiggly! So it looks... I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Let's go all the way up, because we have this walkway system up here, too, between everything. It kind of looks like a prison type of thing, which, it's secured. It's a secure compound with most of our mats, stored here. And the final up top look of up topness. Whoa. And there we go. So that is the compound we have for our central hub. Over there, we've already seen all that stuff over here. on that. So we'll just go down. Whoa! We're good. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. Okay, so let's head on back down this way. I guess I can show you some of the things we did inside of it, too. We have a downstairs recreation room area that workbenches are going to be eventually in or whatever. Haven't really fully decided yet. Like this way, all these have entrances and sides that lead down and go inside to a central room that, again, I'm thinking about making this like a rec area or something like that. We could play some ping pong, maybe some air hockey or something. I don't know. Not sure yet. We haven't devoted that all the way yet. And then like over here, these storages also have a little bit of the spouts in the front just so I can see if I need to do any maintenance. I know where they're at and what the deal is. So that is the central hub pretty much. I don't think I missed anything here. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me show you this copper factory we've got. This is the actual very first conveyor system we built. It's too squiggly-like for me now that I understand how we're trying to run things. But it works. It works. They're tight 90s. So this copper factory, if you ever played Axis and Allies board game, the industrial factories have roofs like this. So I wanted to kind of match it up. That's kind of why we had that color, because that's what the color of the piece was. And then did the roofs like that. And this one looks really clean inside. I'm pretty happy about this one. You have the full iron production going into... the copper production going into the constructors, all tight 90s, very nice and clean. Everything's painted to be matching, super nice colors. I'm pretty happy with this build. It's interesting top. It's not the most interesting build, though, on this map, I tell you. That'll be the last thing we check out, though. What we're going to do now is head on to what I call the iron complex. And it is truly an iron complex. It produces all the rods, plates, and screws we need. The old production place has got to get tore down for another idea I have that has not yet been revealed. But we have this way over here. And I really like how all our walkways go down and then hit this up. I need to get it more uniform looking and stuff like that. But, still kind of fleshing stuff out. That's the old iron factory there. We're going to the iron complex, which is up here. I think I still have some lookout towers still just placed to view the build and stuff like that. But I'll show you that here more in a second. It's got this other walkway going that way. We'll check that out here in a minute. In a hot minute. Beautifulness. So this is our iron complex. It is rightfully so called one because if you look, it's pretty big. You can see all the different buildings. We are using 6 different miners of Mark II quality. I guess we can go back there first. So this is where 4 of the miners are at here. So I still have this out so I can show you guys, but we have all the different miners in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a little bit of work area hidden back here. And this all feeds down into a lower section that goes below the entire main build of the complex. I'll go over that way. I think I still have a doorway installed here. There we go. So these feed down, and we're doing a nice feed on this one. And it feeds down into this basement, which has an overflow section for us to check out. So we have 3 small storages in a row, and then there's another feed coming from a separate miner outside on this side that has 2 miners as well. So it's pushing 6, well, right now 3 different feeds, and then it splits into 6 different feeds out. These end up going out both directions, up and up, which this leads up this way. And you can see our work floor here. So we have this one that feeds the bottom floor. There are 6 smelters here, and then up top, we have another 6 smelters up here. As we get up this way. And then we have 6 smelters up here. And they have their own overflow feed for iron ingots next to each one of them, so it's consistent. And then these feed down into... Whoa, I didn't mean to jump like that. Nice. These feed down and up into a central platform area. The central platform area is where all our constructors are. And we have all the constructors lined up nicely. There are 4 per product. So this one's actually empty because... Did we not set you? You're there. Oh, you're fed. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Good job, John. This is what we get for not paying attention when we're doing stuff. Let's go ahead and go to logistics. Let's put you on 4. Wow, that sucks. There we go. So we had everything going here. And we have power to everything, and everything else is fed. So this all goes into another set of mergers on the edge here. Let's go to the edge. So you can see the mergers here, and so this combines all our plates together, combines all the rods together, and combines all the screws together, which feed out this way. Do I have a way out over here? I don't think I do. And I didn't put it in the ramps yet to get it inside. Okay. Well, let's go over here to the main entranceway. And this feeds down into our storage area, which, let me get down here, which has 3 large storages before it shoots it out the other side and goes into our walkway feed system that leads to the central hub that loads into another set of large storages. So we're pretty good to go on the iron mats, and this is kind of fun to do, and that's why we're doing it, because I like to build too. And then over here, we have another section. Well, another piece. Yeah, I guess we could do that next. This is actually an official mounting station for Squiggly. We can ride Squiggly. Then he flies right underneath the top of that, jump on top of him, we go for a nice ride around the area. We could do that later. But we got work to do first, guys. We got work to do. Let me show you the other miner, too. It's not really all massively amazing, but it still looks pretty nice. And then we'll get on that and take a look at the whole complex here, because, why not do an overview of the overview? Now, over here, this was actually a separate building until I had to build that multi-step conveyor in the back to feed the smelters. Once we get the vertical ones, we'll be good to go. Where is the door? I thought I had a door in here. There it is. And we have our Mark IIs in here. And they're all chillaxing, doing their thing. It's very nice. So that's what feeds into the bottom of the basement on the other side through that window way and whatnot. So it's all in there. That's pretty cool. And that is our iron complex. And it is humongous. We have like railings around the outside of some of it. Try to really break up the build, but have it cohesive at the same time, so it's not just this box. It's a collection of boxes. A collection of boxes, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over here. And let's get to this right there. Okay, my bad. But the view up here is pretty nice. I really like how it looks. So there we go. So back there is miner building. There's another miner building. This is the smeltery. This is the constructorizations, and that is the storage, and that feeds through all the way here and goes all the way and automatically feeds into our central storage over here. So that's that. And again, this part's got to go away and be done to something else. And then our original copper factory thing we got going on is going to end up going away too. So yeah, there's Squiggly. Look, you can see him. He's going to fly right by our Squiggly mounting station. He's got a Squigglets with him. And he goes right there, and he just passes on by and says hello. So we'll go for a ride on him after we're done looking at everything. Again, this map has over 100 hours played on it so far. This complex took a little while to make, but I'm happy with it, and it produces well enough to where we're filled. We'll be doing the reinforced iron plates at off a different site, since there's so many different like iron nodes around us. I felt like it was fine to get this is the basics taken care of. And then this way leads us to a very long walkway system. I need to chop that tree down. But let us go, shall we? Let's check it out. So this is quite a view. I feel like this is almost like a Disney World kind of ride type thing going on. Oh, it's a beautiful day out. Nice. There's beautiful trees. The landscape is just amazing. And then you can see our central hub. Excuse me. There we go. Very nice. There's a slug over there we need to grab. I like talking about needing to grab them, never grab them. This is one of the drop ships that have already been claimed. And then over here is the craziness of what we have built recently. We have did the Caterium factory here, and I decided to do something weird and off-puttingly different. And it's here. So this is the actual factory. Actually, I had left this up to view it, so we might as well go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at it. You get it up here. Get it up here. Get it up here. This is the actual factory. It's weird, I know, and I decided to try and break up the box even more by doing something different. So it's purposely weird like this, but I'm happy with it. It makes the wire. This actually makes the wire. Then over here we have a nice clean build for the miner itself. Gotta be careful here about jumping because you could die. 0 deaths. There's our split. That leads to the factory. This leads to the miner. Let's go down to the miner. And did a nice clean build here too. Just try to get it nice and kind of smexy to where it looks all right. You can see in here, you could get a good view of the factory. And then inside here, we have this set up nicely, feeding out. This feeds out underneath that. That leads this way. That leads directly into the factory. And then over here, we have a nice little deck, if you will, walk out so you can see the lovely falls. We still have that bridge I built way back during alpha test weekend is up, and then also the pathway over the falls here, but it still looks pretty nice. I'm happy with the stuff like that. The build itself looks like, I like it being on the small builds. If we're able to build it clean and make it look kind of interesting and clean at the same time, I'm all about that. And I feel like this was pretty good, and it goes like that. And now let's go into the Caterium crazy rocket factory of weird space station-ness of stuff. This looks like it should be like a power plug plugs in there. I swear. And over here, it's just a simple, clean interior factory we got going on. So we have the smelters in here pushing out the ingots that lead to the constructors, which the constructors themselves lead into an overflow of storage. And then it's actually 2 of them in a row. So we have 8 storages for Caterium wire. And then we have the feed pushing it out into the bottom area out there. I end up trying out the stairs, and I really hate the stairs in this game. I think they're horrible. I'm sorry. I love the game, but this is my one major critique. It's horrible. And we have all that, and then we have like windows out so we can see outside. Loveliness, the lovely. So that is the Caterium build. Let's go down to the ground, hopefully I can, what's up? Okay, there we go. I can do this right here. Oh boy. This is kind of like butt pucker. There we go. Nope. That hurt. But you can see underneath I wanted to do something like weird, like feet coming down. So I used the gates for that. And it kind of added a different feel to it. This is not like something I normally would do. It just felt like, let's try something completely different that we haven't done yet. And that's what we did. And that still needs to be painted again. I'm not going to do that now. And you can see this has already got the wire set up to go, and we just have to build the systems to reroute it back to our central hub. And this side of it has a pretty cool view. We need to paint that. So that's generally the build we've got so far. And this, again, has over 100 hours played on it. So I'm happy with what we've done as a stream type thing to do. I'm pretty happy with it. It is, we stream 5 nights a week, so... Yeah, and it's been all satisfactory, mainly all satisfactory, so that's how we got so much done so far compared to YouTube. Let's get up here. Let's go to you. And now I'm going to head back, and what we'll do, we'll go do a ride on Squiggly to finish it out like that. So you guys hold on. I'll get there. When he arrives, we will do the thingy thing. You hold on. All right, welcome back, and here he comes. Mr. Squiggly's coming with the squigglets. We're going to jump on him here in a second. Have baggage ready? Yes. Okay, we're good to go. We have everything locked down. Right. We turned off our Wi-Fi. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go. Wi-Fi. And here he comes. And there it is. And it's really coming this way. And then we just go BAM! Hey, Squiggly! Thank you for the ride, my friends. The cool thing about this is that it kind of gives us a nice overview of the area, of the beautifulness of what's available. It's super cool too that it has player collisions but not building collisions, so it makes it kind of fun. So that's our original copper, one of the copper feeds that fit into here. We also have the limestone, well, that leads into our concrete factory over here. Here's another copper feed leading into the old copper production, which we have half of that already replaced with the copper wire. We just need to make a cable plant, which I'll probably use this to make the cable plant with and be done with it, kind of a thing. And we'll have a copper node open for future type of stuff that we'll need it for, like when we do rotors and stuff like that, we'll have a spot open for it. Back there is some more iron that's not being currently used. I want to put the miners on before we build the concrete plant to see it, but the overview of everything is super cool. I mean, it's like super duper cool. Let's Let's do some cool picture shots or something. I don't know. There you go. There's a picture for you. But yeah, it's pretty cool, the expanse of the area. And once we get around the other side, you can actually see the Caterium plant too. But I think overall, other than the walkways, they've done a really good job with the LODs too. The walkways, though, look like frickin' butt. But if that's what they had to do to make it run smoother, then I'm down with it. And this flies underneath the hoop to loop over the steel factory, which is super duper 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 nice. You can see a copper ore over there. So that's right. That's a nice node hanging out, waiting to be used potentially too. There is a deep hole down there. And we probably get into rerouting like all this, and maybe even rebuild the steel factory down the road. I don't know yet. And here's our lovely steel factory. It flies over that. There's that coal right back there that's feeding the whole entire thing. And it's kind of funny. There's a boulder rock mess there. I think one of the people on the stream said that there's a green slug in there, a yellow slug. So once we can blow it up, we'll be able to get some more slugginess. There's a Stank Force 2 over here. We have one like by the central hub, and we have 3 right there, and that's 2. Okay, and there's another copper ingot, copper node, and then further up we have some more iron and a limestone. So there's still plenty of resources in this area to really maximize the amount of like production you want to do. And then you can see over there, you can see the Caterium factory already. I really like that we can see that far. Now, we'll be redoing our power grid here eventually. We'll probably do getting the geothermal and or the oil at some point soon. And then actually that whole corner there, except for the concrete factory, has got to be changed. So, and I love how this goes over our central hub. It's so nice. It's so nice. And this goes over that way. You can see the iron, the copper factory down there, the copper wire factory. With its feed coming over this way, we'll probably end up having another walkway go over this, out of that hole, and kind of line up for other things too. And then here is some more iron. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of iron around here, and there's some limestone over here too. It's just, this is just a hotbed for stuff. And you can see our lovely little Caterium factory and the mining post all together there. But that looks pretty nice. I don't know. That's pretty nice. But I think that is the time we have for today. I wanted to go over this build with you guys. I didn't want to do it too soon, but I feel like we got enough stuff done to be worthy of an episode to show y'all. But let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. And as always, guys, thank you so very much. And you all have a good night. Bye, Squiggly.